And we are live. Hello and welcome to the HEALcast. We are back after a lovely Thanksgiving break. Morgan, how was your break?
It was pretty good. How was yours?
Pretty nice. But we are also joined by the Break King himself. Brett, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, everyone? My name is Brett Ramby. I'm a senior. Followed Heel since my freshman year. It's been such an amazing experience. Made lifelong friends and lifelong memories. And you know what? Honestly, this has been a long time coming, and I'm really honored and blessed to be here. So thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you. You are so much fun. This is gonna be a good one. I'm so excited.
We are expecting a full hour of high energy.
Yeah.
You know, I hope you guys are ready. I hope I'm ready.
So before we get started, can you just tell us what your major is at Penn State? I feel like that's something everyone always wants to know. So
Yeah, of course. So I'm an IST major, information science technologies. Shout out IST, Bobby represent, right?
Gang gang.
It's been an awesome time. I hopefully I can find a job right now. I'm still looking. To be honest, I haven't really been like applying that much because I was just telling Bobby too. I've been addicted to World of Warcraft for the past week. Kind of taking the precedent over my entire life.
Honestly, priorities are in order. I respect
That
it.
is true. I'd rather have more fun now than just like stress out down the line. So we'll worry about that. But actually, to kind of go off on like a segue a little bit, because I came to Penn State. Well, I mean, what was it, like 2017? My major was initially ad PR within the College of Communications, and I bounced all over. I don't want to do this because I always wanted to do computer science. Interestingly enough. So then, I went to DUS. I was trying to go into a College of Engineering, and like, you're gonna have to take 3 summers worth of classes. I'm like, all right, no thanks. And then my advisor in DUS, Rebecca Kuhn, amazing. She's awesome. Was like, yeah, IST is like business because my brother wanted me to go into business. IST is like business and comps. I'm like, all right, sweet. So I just took like 6 IST classes my sophomore year, and then boom, here we are.
We're here. We made it.
Exactly.
And we're better for it.
fun fact: I also started out in the ad PR major in comm, and
Oh, really?
transferred out of that midway through my freshman year into DUS, and now I'm a business student. So there's that. Bobby,
Wait, what part?
Wow,
of
fun fact, I didn't start in the ad PR major in college of no, I'm just messing with you guys.
Where did you? It was the College of Com, but where did you start, Bobby?
I started in the College of IST.
Oh wow.
Started in the cybersecurity. Yeah, first semester I took Cyber 100. So
I would really like to know how many people graduate in the same college or major that they entered Penn State.
It's gotta be low. It's gotta be super low.
I know the cyber group is like pretty. It stayed pretty consistent. Like I still see the same faces and stuff. I know a couple people who have swapped out, but yeah, just the industry.
I know. Sorry,
go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, from my experience with an ad PR, it was like what Com 302 Intro to Advertising. The professor, I forget what his name was, super cool. Like we was like Professor A or something like that. Bald guy, cool glasses. But like the only thing I learned from that class was to not buy name brand stuff at stores because like all that like money they spend in advertising like just goes in the final products. So now like if I'm going grocery shopping, either buy like Wegmans like knockoff cinnamon squares and I'm buying the cinnamon squares. It's like $1 cheaper.
Yeah, no, you get the cinnamon squares every day. It's great value.
Aren't there some things that like I totally agree with that you do end up spending more money, but there's some things that just aren't as good unless you buy the name brand.
Like what?
Yeah, tell me.
Like, have you ever gone to Trader Joe's and gotten the equivalent of Rice Krispies, like as in the cereal? They have these things called puffed rice, and it is just not the same. Like you need if you're gonna eat that, you want the Rice Krispie. Same thing, like have you ever had knockoff Oreos? Like they're just not Oreos.
I actually have.
I have had knockoff Oreos, and they were incredible.
I was gonna say, yeah. Sometimes the knockoff stuff is better.
I got the Target Oreos, the Target brand ones, and they didn't stand a chance. They were gone.
Okay, fair. I don't know. I support that. I support that statement, and I like canned goods. Like I never buy like a name, or I try not to buy a name brand because it's kind of like the same thing. Like they're just putting.
Okay, actually, Campbell's chicken noodle soup, like.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking like canned corn here.
You know what I mean? Like you have to buy.
Better.
I don't know if it's Campbell's. It's like the chunky soup. I forget what it's called. There's like a gazillion different.
Dinty-Moore.
It's like what's the one I always
Progresso?
Get? No, I'm about to do.
It has the red label, I think. But I don't
know It has it's all red, and there's like sirloin burger or something like that, and it's amazing. It's just so high in sodium.
Drink water, Brent. Offset it. Drink water.
Yeah, I mean that's why I got my little glass right there. That's the one thing about like being up at school. I feel like my body, like I must have like 1,000% of like my daily sodium intake a day. I don't know if it's in the long run, but I'm still here.
Yeah.
What do you?
Looking good.
Oh, chunky soup is by Campbell's.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
What's like your go-to meal at school?
Well, aside from Big Bowl.
Which is definitely also a lot of sodium.
They probably have you like they have to have a shrine to you in that restaurant.
Dude, oh wait, actually, all right. To cut, like, I have to say this story. This is so funny. So like, I come back like fall semester, like early or like mid-August, right? First day I'm back, I go get Big Bowl, right? Walk up, the dude like working, the guy who runs like the place, like owns it, I guess.
Yeah.
Sees me, his eyes light up, right? He runs outside, like, I don't even know his name. Doesn't even know my name. He's like, oh, so good to see you again. Have you been? Are your classes online? Like, what's going on? I'm like, it's been good. Summer was okay, you know. All my classes are online, but I'm happy to be back here. He's like, sesame chicken. I'm like, you know it.
Oh my gosh.
Because like every time I've been there like what, at least over 500 times, dude. I've spent like every single dollar I spent there has been so worth it. But
I've never been.
9 times out of 10 I get sesame chicken. What were you saying, Bobby?
I've never been. How have we never gone?
Oh my god!
I know where Green Bowl is.
You don't know where it's at?
I know where. Is it big? What's the other
Big
bowl?
Bowl.
Green Bowl. Boo. I hate Green Bowl.
But it's Big Bowl. Okay, so where's Big Bowl?
It's right next to McClanahan's. The one on College Ave, though.
It's underneath though, right?
That explains why I've never been there because
I the Butyl complex or something like that.
Yeah.
I live so west side. I would never.
Trust me. So do I, and I walk.
Yeah, Brett lives farther west side than you do.
Further than you, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember this one time. This might have been no, it was last year. I forget what game it was, but like I was tailgating beforehand, and like I'll just leave it at that. Won't say anything more.
Yeah.
And then I was like walking back because I didn't have a ticket to the game, so I was walking back, and then I got Big Bowl, and then I walked it back to my apartment. So I like literally from Beaver Stadium to Big Bowl to Cliffside, dude. It was like a pilgrimage, and then I finally got back, and like I opened it. I swear to God, there was like glowing rays of light beaming out of this thing, and I heard the angels singing from above. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy.
My gosh. We need to go to Big Bowl when we get back.
Oh, dude, definitely. It's a given, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Was it still warm?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, it was
like, I mean, like when you get like the to-go boxes, it's like in like those little like styrofoam things.
Yeah.
So, like all the steam just like condensates, or that's
Yeah. That's right. You're right.
Yeah, and then like it's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
Still good though. You just gotta get past that one step.
Good. Awesome.
But, now that we've advertised for okay, it's Big Bowl. This one.
What?
Big Bowl or Green Bowl? Big Bowl.
Big Bowl.
Yeah,
we like Big Bowl.
Green Bowl. Boo. Negative testimonials.
Now we advertise for them. They can give us a shout out next week on their. They don't have a podcast. They can give us discount codes.
Yeah, maybe.
Trust me, I have their number saved in my phone.
You actually?
Hey, well, like the store number. Not
Send me that. I might call them. We'll see if we can do it.
I'll call them like it's cash only. I'm like, I don't want to order. I just need like advertising for you guys.
Just be like, hey, we want to set up a fundraiser.
Yeah. I think like the only issue, because I was thinking about doing that last year.
Yeah.
I think the only issue is that like it's am I still in Discord on my computer? Oh no.
Are all the homies laughing at you? Are they clowning on you?
Yeah, dude. I heard my boy Nikki B Temps was like, "Oh, you there?" I was like, "No." Sorry, I don't know what I was saying.
You were saying
with
Oh yeah. So what happened was like, I think like it's probably such a pain for them because it's cash only there, and like, I don't know. something to consider for the future though, because
I'll
I think
try it.
now I don't know how they're doing with like pandemic and everything, because like, they're only doing takeout. But like I remember, dude, like Friday, if like the dine-in eating, oh my god, we packed.
Really.
Yeah.
Sight to see. So
good, awesome.
How many times have you been there in one day? Have you ever gone more than once?
I don't think so, because I mean, like realistically, you eat that, it's like if you ration out, you can eat that over like 2.5 days, maybe even 3. But like,
Is it that much?
Shoot, it's a lot of food. It's only like $7 too. The thing is, for me though, it's like because I live so far away, I'm like, I don't want to carry this back, so I just eat the entire thing there. And I'm like, dude, my stomach is always not killing me, but like, it feels like I just ate like a metric ton. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Just have a brick inside.
That'd be tiny though. But aside from that, like usually, like my diet is so basic. Up at school is literally like eggs, veggie pasta, sometimes peanut butter. Oh, those like little like yakisoba noodle things that are probably like slowly killing me.
Those things are so good.
Dude, they're 75 cents a box at Target. I'm telling you, dude, college has taught me a few things. Not a lot though, I'll be honest.
Yeah, right.
The biggest thing is efficiency. Efficiency with my schoolwork, because I try to do the most amount of work in the least amount of time, the least amount of effort, and also efficient eating. Spend the least amount of money on food.
There you go, right there. Hire him, everyone.
Seriously, right?
Take them.
But then the one of the best things though, and this is probably like the pinnacle of my diet: cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of protein in there, right?
Dude, it's so good. Actually, I think there's a lot of sodium in that too.
Yeah, that's good.
Really?
Yeah, there's a decent. My grandma told me that actually over Thanksgiving, and she proceeded to give me 8 boxes of sardines. She's like, "Here, they're good for you." I'm like, "Grandma."
I love sardines.
Right? Yeah, dude, they're so good for you, dude.
Yeah. I actually.
You seem like you disagree.
They're so salty.
You're thinking anchovies.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking anchovies.
Right. Like sardines. Sardines, like last time I ate them, like I bought them from McClanahan's and like I opened them up. I was actually on Zoom and I was eating them and I was like looking, and I was like, it looks like I was just eating minnows, to be honest.
Yeah, it literally is. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, side note for this too. One of the reasons, like it's like fun fact of the day.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why they're good is because they're super low in the food chain, they don't like accumulate that many like toxins from the environment. That's why like the predatory fish like tuna, because like
mercury, right?
Yep, exactly. You got it.
Yeah. So I
food chain things
at school. I have like it's like my lunch. Sometimes I'll just open a can.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying sardine Sammy's, dude.
Not even Sammy. I'll eat them out of the can, like an animal.
What do they taste like?
Not really anything, to be honest.
They're not bad. They're really not bad.
I guess I was thinking anchovies when you were saying sardines.
Yeah.
I've definitely had an anchovy, and I definitely remember being like,
Yeah, and like I know with sardines, like I think they like it depends on like how they're prepared too. Like sometimes I have like oil, sometimes I come with tomato sauce. But
the Goya tomato sauce ones slap, Brett.
Yeah,
they're
I haven't
so
had
good.
it, to be honest.
They're so good.
But because like actually I have the box underneath my bed.
Grab it.
Wait.
Brett just died onto his bed.
Doesn't have the video feed of this. Is missing Brett like diving over his bed.
Here,
are these the ones from Costco? I have the same ones. I have the exact same ones. Same brand.
Grandma, dude.
Dude, they're so good. That's the olive oil ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're so good.
You can see that species Sardina pillacharis.
They're so good.
Yeah, I'm excited to try these, but no, like, cause actually, what I might do is like I have this like really good like Wegmans I don't know where to put these at now. Wegmans garlic bread.
Yeah,
I might make a sandwich out of that because dude, like eating them straight can be kind of a little bit jarring because like you're literally eating like a little tiny fish and just like ooh. Oh wait, someone's waving in the back.
Yeah, that's my mom. She's hanging out.
Hello, Mr. Stover.
Hi.
She finally made it into a podcast.
That's awesome. But I think like the texture can kind of be a little bit weird. Like you have to be a little bit I'm trying to think of the word for it.
Adventurous?
You gotta have some willpower.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I honestly think like canned tuna has a harsher flavor than
I love
sardines.
Canned tuna.
Okay, so that's my other thing, Morgan. I will like open a can of tuna and eat that. My roommates hate me. They hate me so much.
Maybe I would like these because I like love tuna.
I'll sit in the living room and just eat a can of fish.
What did you say you usually do with tuna?
I usually mix it with mayo.
Yeah, some tuna salad.
Yeah, no. And also they have those like little tiny like tuna packets where it has like ranch.
Yeah, with sorry,
the
Charlie.
lemon pepper one is pretty good.
What do you say?
Lemon pepper is pretty good.
Bobby. Noah Reynolds got me on those actually.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, try them out. All right.
Yeah, I haven't tried them.
I might have to eat these on the podcast.
They're so good, Brett. You might need a fork. They're like really oily.
I'm like, Dad, I need a fork. And then my room gets like fish.
That'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
I spill them, dude. Yeah. We'll do that. That'll be like the finale.
Yeah, we'll do that towards the end.
Well, let's take a video of it. We'll put it on the Instagram, a live ASMR of you.
Awesome.
ASMR.
Okay, well, jumping into some more things, Thon, can you tell us
a little bit of a rabbit hole we went down?
Yeah, I know.
About your involvement with HEAL. I know you said you were involved since your freshman year, but I also know that you were on our exec board, so just tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, of course. So it started off August of 2017. I was a wee little freshman boy.
Wee little lad.
Going out in this brave new world called Penn State, right?
Yeah.
So actually, because Sabrina Durham, who's been on exec the past I think 3 years or so or whatever, she went to my high school and I was really good friends with her. And then somebody that she met in her dorm, Liz Gallagher, was like, yo, come to like my cousin Stonoid meeting. I'm like, all right, I don't know what that is. So then went there, met like all these people. Everyone was super cool. Like, damn, oop, there goes the first one.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Do I even need to bleep that? Nah.
But yeah, it's just, I sat down. Everyone was so awesome. Like Kim, Skylar. I remember like I was talking about like going to the gym like about with Skylar, and that was awesome. And just like from such an early point, it was just like a really, really welcoming and just fun environment. And I was like, I really just want to keep coming to this, get involved with it more. And then I think the part that really reeled me in the most my freshman year was the first canning trip that we went on. I think it was me, Sabrina, Liz, Ryan Humes. I think we went to Skylar's house. So Skylar and like a few other people. I think Michaela was on that actually too. And just like we were doing like Mafia at night, doing all these like fun little games, just like hanging out. I think we were watching like a Bigfoot hunting like show, and it's like to kind of like make all those like random like tangents like put into one. It was just like all this stuff that we were doing. It just like not a second of it was dull, and it was just so amazing. And like from a get go, like it felt I was like, wow, like college is awesome. I love this. And actually, funnily enough, too, I think later on that year, as like a senior gift for Kim and Sky. Yeah, Kim was definitely on that trip with us then. As like a senior gift for Kim and Skylar, I got them. Oh, I wish I had it here. It's gotta be somewhere in my room. It's literally like a hat from that Sasquatch show. It says "Keep it Squatch," and it's so funny. But then freshman year came and went. I remember too because I applied to dance as a freshman. I like because all three of my brothers went to Penn State, but I really didn't like know what thon was, like what it entailed. Applied. Thankfully, I didn't get it because I've been like way over my head, honestly. And I think it's like as a freshman, even as my first thon, I think I didn't really know what was like associated with gravity, like the kind of event as a whole. And then sophomore year came around, and like I realized like I want to get more involved. I want to get closer with the Tuckies too. All this stuff. I just wanted to be more engaged with HEAL as a whole. And then the window came and went. 5 people applied. There were 4 spots. And then over winter break, that's when we got that like lottery thing where we got 2 additional dancers. And I remember, I think so many people like, dude, like this has your name written all over it. Just go for it. I was like, you know what? Still not the right time. So then even also too, like freshman year, I got MRSA. Like I think this was at Thon. I don't know where it was from, either from Thon or from the gym.
Wow.
So I was like still kind of like apprehensive. I was like, what if I get it again? Because I almost like lost my finger essentially. That was not fun.
Did you wait? Sorry, I don't. I guess if you don't want to share, you don't have to. But did you end up like in the hospital with MRSA? Isn't that like really serious?
Yeah, I like it was. I went to the hospital. I didn't get like I was like inpatient. I had to get surgery on my finger.
Oh my gosh!
If you can kind of see, it's hard to see on video right now, but like this part of my finger kind of got like I forget what it's called.
They just scooped a little piece off.
Debraded, I think. They debraded the tissue. They because all literally my fingers turning black. I was like, oh my god, I'm right-handed too. And I remember when I got the surgery, I couldn't use my index finger to write or do anything. And I went to Polycom and just I can't eat with a fork. So I was eating my left hand. It sucked. But yeah, that was one the biggest thing too, because especially for my family, they were worried about when I got MRSA, oh, because if it spreads in your bloodstream, you're kind of done.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that was kind of weird to say the least.
Yeah, weird. We'll go with weird.
So it just stayed in your finger?
Yeah. And I remember because I went to shout out University Orthopedic Center. Thanks for helping me out. They're down in Atherton. They because I remember I went to University Health Center Services UHS on Monday. They drew a little black line on. They're if the redness and swelling goes below that, go to the hospital because that's when it can get pretty bad. So then I was all right. Couldn't sleep that Monday because literally anytime I moved, it was just the most intense pain ever. It was 10 out of 10. It's crazy. And then went to the hospital on Tuesday. I was like, please help. And I remember I did $100 copay, and they're like, oh, we can't do anything. Get out. I hate Mount Indy, dude. They suck. And I went back again Wednesday. I was like, you guys have to do something. Please just drain it, do something. And then I remember, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I'm at the hospital, and then they're getting ready to kind of make an incision, try to drain some of that fluid out or whatever. Because my fingers getting puffy as hell.
Wow.
Excuse me. And then when the guy was injecting, I think it was what was it? Lidocaine or whatever the anesthetic is.
Novocaine.
My finger. What's up?
I think lidocaine.
Lidocaine.
Something cane.
Novocaine.
To numb.
Novocaine's
your mouth. I don't know if they did it anywhere else.
I think it was lidocaine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So then the dude injects the needle into the side of my finger, but then goes whoop, clean out the other side. I was and he's squeezing down. I feel the fluid going out. I was excuse me, dude. It's not even going into my hands. Oh, sorry about that, buddy. And he takes around and re-injects. I'm oh my god, what have I got myself into? So then it's actually so here. Wait, where's I got pulled
stuff all over the room.
Yeah, exactly. It was ridiculous, and then it was so.
Excuse me, dude. It's not going in.
Because then, let me pull up the one picture. Because I documented this entire thing. I won't show anything too gross.
Yeah.
This is one picture.
I've seen some of these pictures. They're kind of nasty.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, it's my normal thing. But I'll keep talking. So they're putting I think it was iodine all over me, keep it clean, keep it disinfected. And this entire time, oh my god, oh wait, this is all the way back in freshman year. This is long ago. Oh, here we go. I found all of them. Where's this one picture at? Man, did I lose it? Oh, come on. Wait a minute. I really want to find. Oh, here it is. So the worst part though, it's because they knew it was infected, they had to chop off my finger real quick. I was oh no. I'm just kidding. It's just it's on I don't even know what to call it. A little blanket thing where there's put a hole through it. But nah, so they did that.
They took off your
It looks like they took it off. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. In person, it's a lot funnier. Trust me. But so they incised or whatever, and then still I took off the bandage. Something is still clearly wrong with my hand. So I went to the orthopedic center on Thursday. They're you need to get a full blown operation tomorrow, or else your hand's screwed. I'm So then my mom came up, and then I remember when they unwrapped the bandages before the procedure, I looked at it and I was oh my god, dude, my finger was turning black. It was terrifying. It was terrifying. I do not want to lose good old right index Fing, Mr. Fing. It would have sucked. So then, God, I really am going off on a tangent.
No, I like this. This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate this.
Yeah, of course. So then I get the surgery done, and it was 2 weeks recovery, and it was a very it was an interesting experience. I remember the worst part, I had cleaned out in my dorm, and my dorm was gross, crappy place, honestly. So then I was just every single day, just dunking at hydrogen peroxide. It was just so brutal. And I remember one of the worst parts about it was I was going out to hang out with a few people, I think it was Wednesday. And I'm sitting in my one social class, and I this is at the point where it's pretty much almost fully not fully recovered, but getting to that point, it's all this like dead skin all over, right? And it was getting caught on like my like jacket and everything. I was like, this is so annoying. So I went to my dorm, gave it the good old hydrogen peroxide plunge. It was like whoop, 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 whoosh, and just ripped off all the dead skin. I was like, that was the worst idea ever. Because underneath all that dead skin was like raw, super pink, like baby skin. And it was like if you went like if you blew on it, it would like woo. It was the most sensitive thing ever. And it was like not once again, not fun. But to go back to my main point, that's what happened my freshman year, whatever, around that time of year. So then like for everyone's like, oh dude, like take that extra spot, like you gotta dance, like do it. I'm like, after enough, I guess let's just call it peer encouragement.
Yeah, encouragement.
Yeah. I finally was like, all right, I'll apply for it. I think like 3 people like applied for it. I was the only one who was like eligible. So then knowing that I was like, I feel like because I was kind of like given that spot in a sense, I like felt like I had almost like more of a responsibility to kind of like really just give it my all and just kind of put my full like kind of effort and character into it, I guess you could say. So that's when it came down to Thon, I was like, all right, like I gotta do this. Like this is the moment. Like go absolutely nuts. And I think like everyone's like, how did you have so much energy? And like the one thing for me personally was that, I mean, granted, you can probably hear it. I'm just like, like always just going. But like on a more like serious note, I guess you could say, like I kept reminding myself, I was like, you have one weekend to not only make the most memories like for your like yourself to kind of like look back on, like you have the ability and you're in the kind of the role and responsibility to create as many memories for everyone around you as you possibly can, right? So that's why I think it's like it was one of those moments where I realized, I guess, like about like myself personally, and like a lot of those like situations, one of the things I love to do is just like motivate, inspire, and just bring a certain kind of like just fervor to any kind of environment that allows the people around me and my friends above all just to have fun and have a good time. Because I think I'm really the kind of person who like really likes to create an environment that everyone is thriving in, I guess you could say. And I think once, or if I have the ability to do that, I'll do anything in my power to do it. And then once I kind of achieve that, it's just like everyone else is happy. So then like I'm like as happy as I can be. And I guess people can kind of like say, like, oh, you're a people pleaser. But I think it's like more so the fact like I like making people just feel good, and just like have a good time, I guess. So yeah, and then Dawn 2019, it was 2018. God, that's crazy. 2018 hit, and then my feet hit the floor. I was like, let's do this. And I just went crazy. I think like, and also too like, when the Tuckies were on the floor, one of the most like rewarding things too, and like I mean, Bob, you probably remember this. My voice was gone like halfway through.
You couldn't talk. You were
I couldn't talk.
You were shout screaming every song for like the first 5 hours, and that's why everyone was so afraid. They're like, Brett, you are going way too hard. Like you are going to crash. And you said no. Maybe later. I'll think about it, but no.
Yeah, and like, dude, I lost my voice. That was lacking the ability to communicate was so frustrating too. Because I remember like I'd go to like the nurse's station for like ibuprofen. I was like, please, I need ibuprofen. It was terrible. But then when the Tuckies were on the floor, like just like seeing them going like, whoa, like let's do it, and just like going crazy, and like seeing them like smile was so awesome too. And I remember too, it was like this is like must have been like Final Four. I was talking to Josh and Eli, and like through like my like super like raspy voice, I was like, what music you guys listen to? And they're like, or did they ask me? Oh no, I asked them. And then they were like, Lil Uzi Vert. I was like, Uzi, and I started going even crazier. But yeah, it was a really awesome time, and I think like looking back, it's just there's so many like wholesome memories to be had there. And I think to anyone who's listening to this, if you do find yourself dancing in the future, please say this to yourself. You have one weekend, so why even get tired? Because I'm telling you, it will come and go like it's nothing. And then in hindsight, you're like, wow, like that wasn't actually too bad. At least that's the way I saw it. And then what else? There was one other thing I wanted to say, but I kind of forgot. Oh, this is actually really funny. I remember when the Tuckies were on stage.
I was hoping you'd say this.
Yeah.
The hallucination?
Awesome. Wait, what'd you say?
Is this you hallucinating?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So, we're up on stage, and I'm like sitting next to, I think it was like Matt Giuliano, and who's on my left? I think it was like Garrett or somebody. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, this is like Final Four. There's probably
you definitely weren't sitting. You're definitely standing.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, the worst part too is because like the biggest thing, because obviously, yeah, you're saying it for pretty much 2 days straight. Your feet are gonna start to hurt pretty significantly. But the best
only a
thing
little
to do,
bit, right?
yeah, is like the best thing to do is to keep moving around. That's why I think jumping up and down like really helped my feet like a crazy amount, right? So then while you're, because I think their speech was like 30 minutes long. I want to say that's what it felt like.
It felt like it was long. I think it was only like 10 minutes
granted,
though.
It was a beautiful and amazing speech, but like sitting still, just trying to shift my weight from side to side, I was like, oh my god, my feet hurt so badly. And then I'm like, I'm looking up, I'm looking at the crowd. The light is blinding. It literally feels like I'm walking through like the gates of heaven or something like that, right? Like, wow, like what is going on? And I look over at Kate, and then like as she's giving the speech, I just see her face just like go zoop, and just like kind of like just contorts in like a whole 180. And it's like, and I'm looking like, oh, what's going on? I'm like, just look at your Crocs. Just look at your Crocs. And then it was actually so funny too, because amidst this like hallucinogenic, like I wouldn't even say panic, but just confusion, right? I think because Kate mentioned me in the speech about like saying like how I want to get more involved my sophomore year, and Matt Giuliano starts like patting me on the back. He's like, "Great job, buddy." I was like, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I was so confused until after the fact. I realized like, oh, that's so awesome. It really made me feel good about myself. But yeah, I mean, like, it's like definitely that weekend is one of those things where like you wish you could go back and just like live even like an hour, even a second of it. Because I mean, it was just like, I don't know, such an electric environment, and like there wasn't a single moment that like was dull, and like every single part was awesome. Actually, I have to say there was one time where I lost everyone, like, all my friends, all the other dancers, and I'm on the floor, and I'm like, I literally like I was around like all these like random strangers, and I was like, oh man, like this is kind of beat. And this one jersey was like, come take a picture in this thing, and it was like this little like cutout. Actually, wait, where do I keep putting my phone at? Oh my god. I have the picture because I mean, like, I remember, here, it's over here. I'm smiling in the picture, but in essence, I was actually kind of sad in this photo. I was like, where is it? Here, I can find it actually pretty quickly.
You're so lonely.
Here. Yeah, I was like, dude, it's just like, oh, here we go. It's got to be here somewhere.
Do you know what time it was?
It should be timestamp. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Sunday?
I got to turn up my brightness, I think, right? Oh, wait, that's it. So like it's me just in this little like
Superman, yeah.
Like I was so sad here, dude. I was just so lonely. Yeah, amazing experience, and like I think that's why like I attribute so much to Heal for making my college experience as amazing as it has been. Because I mean, from the people that I've met, the experience and memories that I've had with the Thon org as a whole, it's been the icing on my entire college career. So. Thanks, Trevor, who's listening to this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thumbs up.
Seriously, right?
And so we talked a little bit about, or you talked about like your love to make other people happy and like enjoy things around you, which kind of goes really well with what your exact position was last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So last year I was the outreach chair with Brandon. That was an awesome experience. And I think looking back, I think I spread myself a little bit too thin last year. I just had like so many different things. I mean, between like pledging in the fall alone for DSP, that was a lot of time. But I still think like it was like a lot of fun, especially in the beginning. I think just trying to like it was a much different environment from this year looking back too, because everything's like virtual or whatever. But I know I'm just trying to kind of take the lessons I learned, especially from dancing, and apply it to kind of like that exec position. I really just wanted to be as outgoing and as kind of extrovert as I possibly could be in order to kind of get Heal the most attention, right? So I remember just like at the involvement fair, I was just screaming. I was like, if you want to be cool, come over to this table and talk to us. And just like scream my head off. And like, I'm the kind of person like really will just kind of like say anything to anyone. And granted, this is like in like a nice environment. I'm not gonna be like, hey, dude, screw you. Like, and like I'll go up to anyone. Like, I won't be afraid. Like, oh, hey, buddy, you look like you're pretty sweet. Why don't you come over here and talk to us for a second? Stuff like that, and just like, I think it's just like goofy antics, I guess, to sum it up. But
definitely goofy antics. I would agree.
But like there were so many people where like they were just walking, and like I'd make eye contact with them, and I'd just walk up to them, and just like immediately just go, oh, blah 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 blah, and just start talking my head off. And I think just
and that is how Brett scared everyone away.
And that's how nobody joined Heel. They're like, this guy's so weird.
Well, if you listen back, we've had like 3 or 4 people on the podcast who have already cited you as the person they talked to at the Evolver Fair. So
no, wait, who was it actually?
I think Lex and Liz did.
For real?
Yeah, I think Greg did as well.
Let's go.
Greg was either you or Ethan.
I don't know. You'll just have to go back and listen to all the episodes to find out.
Yeah, all like 18 of them.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. All the rest of the night, I'm like, everyone's like, Brett, why aren't you working on this final group project? I'm like, I'm busy. Listen to 18 hours.
I'm listening to the podcast.
I'll just email my professor. I'm like, I need a code extension.
You'll get your 2020 Wrapped back from Spotify, and it's gonna be you listen to the HEALcast for 18 hours straight.
I was the top 0.5% of listeners.
Yeah, right. You were the 100%.
I listened to 18 hours straight. I listened to each episode 10 times over.
Okay, speaking of the Spotify rap things, who was your top one? Was it Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, who is after that?
It was Uzi, Juice WRLD, Playboy Cardi, Travis Scott. Who's the 5th one? Kanye West, I think.
Little Yay.
Wait, I think I saved the picture. Let me see here. Oh, there's me and the little sad Superman thing. Let's see
who was yours?
Oh, actually, Ian Dior was my 5th.
Ian Dior.
Okay.
Mine is actually the most like eclectic group of music individuals on the planet. I've been on a huge like Phineas vibe. I've been listening to a bunch of Phineas.
Ooh, nice.
And he didn't even make it. Like I have had him on repeat for like 2 months and he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Let me check. I need to
So, fun fact, I didn't get mine. Like, I have Spotify. Like, how do I get that?
You need to update your app.
Spotify Wrapped.
I have to update my app.
Yeah,
I didn't update. I just Googled it. If you click on if you Google Spotify Wrapped or whatever, the first thing you click on will bring you to Spotify. Will show you everything.
Right. You might know my number 1 was Amelie.
Wait, Amelie?
Yeah, like
who's that?
She does English covers of anime openings.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I was in her top like 0.0005% of listeners or whatever. I play her on repeat. I used to listen to her at the gym. So like, cause anime openings are so hype.
They
every anime, it's the most epic song ever.
I'm telling you, dude. Attack on Titan, the opening for that.
Yeah, dude, she has one of those. But like, I'd always listen to them and I'd be like, I don't know what they're saying. So then I found her and she sings them in English. And so I listened to it in English so I can understand what they're saying, and I would do it like that was until like April. I made a gym playlist, and like from January to April, I listened to her every day at the gym, and that's why she's my number 1 artist.
That's awesome, dude.
But it went Amelie, The Weeknd, Alec Benjamin, Kid Quill, and then Conan Gray.
Nice.
That's
what was your top song?
My top song was Gemini by Araya, who I actually know, and that's like his 2nd song, I think. So it's in the gym playlist. That's why my top 5 songs are the first 5 songs in my gym playlist. Like,
send me your playlist. I gotta check it out. Honestly,
dude,
that's the thing about being home. Like, I have like a treadmill, but like also don't feel like going outside. It's freezing.
It's cold.
So I just stay locked away playing World of
Warcraft. Yeah. You'd like Gemini. It's a banger.
Your dad to bring you forks.
Yeah. Dad, bring me forks. I gotta eat sardines.
I gotta eat my sardines. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yeah.
Dad, can I please have a fork?
How many minutes did you guys have listened?
Well, actually, it's interesting because I think mine is like kind of like a misrepresentation because like half the time, like if I'm obviously like on my phone or like driving, I'll use Spotify. If I'm listening to music on my computer, I'll listen to YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because like that's what I always do. And actually, I totally forgot to say this too. Speaking of listening to music in other languages, dude, I'm telling you, it's by like Genghis Khan or like Chinggis Khan, how do you say it?
Yeah.
Moscow, 1979. Dude, I literally like it came up in my YouTube recommended after listening like I forget what song it was, but I was like the song is entirely in German. I have no idea what it means, but like the video's awesome. It's these people in like the 70s dancing in front, like these German people dancing in front of the Kremlin. That's like it's you watch it, they're like German Russian Power Rangers. It's so funny.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
I had 43,000 though.
43,000 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
You got me beat. I had 37,000.
That's still like that's pretty high.
Yeah.
How many did you have, Morgan?
Mine was 5,300. But side note, one thing.
100.
My top.
Weak.
Okay. My top.
Yes.
My top. Okay, guys. You know what? My top artist was John Mayer, but
Mothers, be good to your daughters.
One, if I'm in the car, I'm listening to the radio. Two, I'm a big podcast girl, so if I'm walking, I'm listening to podcasts, and it's not our podcast, don't get me wrong, but I listen to other podcasts, like all the time, if that's like when I'm like listening to something, so I just don't really listen to Spotify that much, and I listen on Apple Podcasts, but I should just listen to Spotify.
That's true. I honestly, I've never used Apple Music, and I have no desire to in the future, to be honest.
Correct.
Fair.
I don't know. I think the Spotify, like, I like more. And like when I have used Apple Music off of other people's phones, I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah, it's like kind of confusing almost. But I use Spotify the most for work, like because I have to teach classes to songs, so it's like.
Oh yeah.
So you either like share your playlist with someone and like you guys both work on it together, or you end up using your own. So I kind of like need it. I can't use Apple Music because no one else uses. Like if I were to use it, no one else uses it. We always say
that's the thing. Oh, excuse me. I'm telling you,
Brett's
GERD,
dying.
dude. Acid reflux is not fun. I've already had 4 times today. I'm not gonna have another.
You should drink water, buddy.
I ran out. Should I just drink the olive oil in my sardines can?
I feel like that might hurt you.
I was gonna ask too. What class did you teach? Because I used to love doing those the spin classes, and they would kick my ruckus too.
Well, they do because of COVID. They're not letting us do spin classes because they're inside, and I guess it's like too high intensity or something to do inside. Like you can only do some classes inside. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like the rules always change.
Do you have to have a mask on for the classes inside?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Now.
Yeah, but they're more worried, I think, too, about your emission of air because
because you're breathing in and out.
Yeah, you have to be 12 feet apart instead of 6. I
remember like when I was doing the spin classes, I was like,
you're huffing.
Yeah, and I was the one time I was wearing this like gray shirt, and it was like a light gray and turned to dark gray by the end of it. And when I got off the bike, I was like, hi.
Yeah, spin classes are good, but they're definitely hard.
Yeah, they're awesome though. I do enjoy, and they're fun. I like the music too.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to doing that in the future, hopefully at least.
Yeah, hopefully.
Actually, too, I know. I think what I'm gonna do. I got a surprise for you guys. For one of my what's it called? Do the sardines thing. I gotta like set it up real quick though.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well.
What's the next topic?
Well, we're at our favorite.
What
time do we have till again?
Well, we're at
So we're coming up on our favorite questions. Kind of like rapid fire.
Yeah.
Bobby, you go first.
All right. Oh man, what do I ask? It's been so long. It's been a week.
Okay, I'll go first. What do you think will be in the 2021 Thon line dance?
Something related to COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way, really?
Actually, wait. Let me think.
The World of Warcraft expansion.
I wish.
No, it will not make it.
Oh! Wait, dude, that totally reminded me. All right, sorry to go back on like.
You're good.
Speaking of music, dude, I'm telling you, video game music is probably the most
slaps
on. Dude, it's so slept on. It's so good. I'm telling you, Legend of Zelda has great soundtrack. Blizzard always has amazing soundtracks. So, to all those listeners out there, I challenge you, I implore you to go on YouTube, type in World of Warcraft Legion Anduin soundtrack, and it is so good. It blew you away. Here, wait. Here. Keep going. I'm setting up the surprise for you guys.
Well, you gotta answer us. What else do you think will be in the Thon 2021 line dance?
Oh yeah.
Other than COVID.
Yeah, that's a layup.
Yeah, that's kind of like a cop out answer.
That and the presidential elections are cop outs.
Something about Penn State being. Yeah, honestly, I don't think they're gonna include anything about the election. To be honest.
I think they will.
I think it's gonna ruffle too many feathers.
I think if they just say like
who won.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
We'll have a new president by then, right? So
that is also another thing too. What was I gonna say? Oh, something about Penn State being terrible this year in football. I hope.
I can only hope.
How do you say that lightly?
5. They are not our favorite guys.
wait, we're 1-5 now. We're not 0-6.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I barely watched the last game.
Even Michigan can't pull it off against us.
Anyway, I gotta use my mouse. Trust me, this is gonna be the funniest thing ever.
I'm so excited.
I got Microsoft Paint on my desktop to do this. This is gonna be like the most like. All right, there. Oh wait.
Okay, Bobby, your next question.
So, hopefully you can answer this while setting up your MS Paint.
Yeah, sorry.
Who would you like to see on the HEALcast?
Jude Lampman, easily.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, I forgot, because I was talking to him last night. We were playing we were playing Phasmophobia 2 nights ago.
Invite me!
Yeah, dude, come play with it. I love that game.
I love Phasmophobia.
But so, high quality. Yeah, high quality. Okay. Sorry, I'm like a little bit flustered. My brain's like doing like 5 things at once.
I like it.
Phasmophobia, great game. Minecraft, amazing. But I told Jude, I was like, yeah, dude, like I'll make them like get us both on there. So actually, yeah, Jude and I have to do like a dual podcast with you.
You should have told us. We would have just put them on this week.
Yeah.
I totally forgot to be honest.
We'll bring you back.
Okay.
Yeah, if he's like, yeah, I'll literally like shoot him a text, and I'll be like, oh, I'll do it. That'd be a lot of fun too. We both be characters on that for sure.
You both are definitely characters.
Yeah, you already are characters. Okay, last question, and then we'll watch your thing. Actually, I guess we'll wrap, and then we'll watch your thing. We'll record it separately.
Awesome, thank you. Here, I'm just trying to figure out where I saved this thing at. Oh, I saved it in my 402 file. Oops.
All right.
That's the last one. It's sorry if I'm like looking.
No,
away.
You're good.
No, you're good.
Right. What does Thon mean to you?
Oh, that's a great question. I think for me, Thon is the kind of pursuit of giving back to something that's better or bigger than bigger than yourself. And I think it's kind of just the drive and the motivation to leave something better than you found it. I think that's kind of like a cliche saying, but I think it rings true for Thon. I think really what it's meant to me over these past 4 years is kind of trying as hard as you can to give back to a community and to just leave as big as an impact as you possibly can on it in order to make that better. And I think that can be done in a multitude of ways, and it's different for every single person. But I think for freshmen, even people with seniors still like kind of involved with Thon, I think once like it might take a little bit of time, it might take a short amount of time, or like it might take like all 4 years of college to find out what really like makes your heart sing for Thon. Like for me personally, it was just kind of being that person who's going, whoa, going crazy and everything. Mm-hmm. But I think it was one of those things that made me realize like, wow, like this is really having an awesome impact on the people around me. And it makes you feel grateful, I think. In essence, it makes you feel like that you're making the most out of your college experience, that you're kind of really living it to the fullest, and just, enjoying life and making life for the people around you even better. So, woo.
Awesome.
Now let me email this to myself real quick.
How is it ready? Is it?
I need like 2 more seconds.
All right, you're good.
All right, no text in the body.
We're gonna record it separate. Hobby. Oh my God, Bobby. Wow.
Yeah. If you want to, I have to go get a fork for my sardines. So.
Shout out, Javi.
Are we like? Do you want to do like a sign off for the podcast before we start this thing? All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, Brett, anything else you want to say before we wrap?
I just want to say thank you to Morgan and Bobby so much for having me on this. It's really been such a pleasure and such an honor. I mean, this past hour honestly has been the highlight of my week.
Oh, stop it, you.
God, I haven't like. What have I done? I had class that I kept.
Oh, just making us sound like the least
Yeah.
boring. We get it.
He was playing. No, he was playing World of Warcraft earlier. We're better than that, he says.
I literally, I was in class. I was like, I'm not doing anything. So I minimized the Zoom window and I went, whoop, launched WoW. And I was like, Brett, can you read the slide? I'm typing in like, hold on, guys, in class. And I started reading off for it. But no, seriously, and like this stuff is always so much fun. It's great like talking to you guys again because I think that's been like the hardest part about like everything being virtual. It's I think not being able to see anyone in person like weekly, you kind of like stay like lose touch in some ways, you know. And like having this has been so awesome. So that's why like hopefully next semester there can be more just in person stuff. And actually, I know kind of for something that like DSP does, and like I guess I can talk about that. I don't really care. We do like because I'm their meetings are like bi-weekly, but then every 2 weeks they have like a video that kind of people submit where it's all these different highlights from the past 2 weeks. So I think like, and that's something that's like so much fun. It's always like it's like the last 10 minutes of the meeting, and that's a blast. And I think if, I mean, I'd be more than willing to submit videos. I got some good stuff.
Yeah, that'd be something fun to add into the spring semester.
Hell yeah. But thank you so much again. Looking forward to the next episode. You guys have like a little cool catchphrase? Ooh.
Yeah, well, thanks to everyone for hanging out with us this last hour. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching if you're on YouTube. And we'll see you next week. Keep on dancing.